Hello all Supernatural fans out there. Today I'm going to do a video on Bobby Chevelle. I just got these in the mail today and they're going out to the people that they need to go out to, but I really wanted to do a video on this car to show you the craftsmanship that my buddy Jeff did on these cars for me. This car looks like a turd, and that's what Bobby's car is. It's a big turd. Even JB talks about how bad it is, but this is the car. We got some really detailed photos of Bobby's car, inside, out, underneath, everything that we needed to do. Let me rephrase that. When I say we need to do, Jeff needed to do to turn this into Bobby's Chevelle. He started out with Jack Reacher's 1970 Chevelle SS by Auto World. And he took another, I think it was a 72 Mastio, I think is the brand, and he had to cut the front end off to put on this, okay? So this is, the rest of the car is the same, except for the rear bumper and stuff, and Jeff just customized this thing. And then you're going to notice that the car has Pontiac wheels on it, and that's because that's what's on Bobby's car. Now when you see these dents in the, let me see if I can get this in here better. I'm not very good with my camera, so you're just guys are going to have to, you would think as many videos and stuff I do, but see those dents right in there? Those are beat in with a hammer and a wrench, because guess what? That's where they are on Bobby's car. The top, this is all metal. The Mastio is plastic, and Jeff was going to try this with the Mastio, but it just wouldn't work because the roof was so crappy. So he had to go to with an all die-cast car. The gold door is same as on Bobby's car. I'm going to turn this car over here for you guys to see, and then I'm going to open up the door. I'm going to try to get in here so you guys can try to see this. But in this car, you're going to see fabric on the seats, and that's because Bobby's car actually has seat covers on it. The seat belts are in. Jeff did them. There's Bobby's shifter, same shifter that's in Bobby's car. I don't know if I can get the back of this or not. Let me see if I can come around this way so we can get the whole thing here. Well, I don't know if you can really see in the back there because it's so hard to get back there. But there's seat covers on the back, on only the bottom of the seat. The backs of the on the back seat, like what I call the back of the seat, does not have seat covers on it. So I'm going to bring it back around here, and then you're going to see the custom steering wheel. Bobby's got a 3-spoke chrome steering wheel, and I think this came out of a Vet. Jeff pulled out of a Corvette. There's actually 5 cars that go into making this car. So very, very time consuming. And then the seatbelt laying across. And there's the dents, the rust, everything just like Bobby's car. Now we're looking up here on the package tray. See how that's white and the speakers are misting? Well, that's just because that's how it is on Bobby's car. We're going to come back here. You're going to notice tail lights are on. Jeff made this car with working tail lights and headlights. The bumpers are been aged. The paint has been aged. The lock is missing in the trunk. Guys, this is like Bobby's, okay? And then when I open this up, Bobby's car does not have a, let me zoom back out of here so you can see this. Bobby's car does not have a fuel tank in it. It has a fuel cell. So now there's actually a piece of fabric up here because I turned on the headlights. And then when you come up underneath on Bobby's, there's the weapons, or I'm sorry, the devil's trap. And Bobby's car has that, and that is done in the same buckskin color that the Impala is done in. So there's a little bit of trivia there for you guys. So there's the fuel cell. I'm going to come up over the car now. I'm going to shut this, and of course you can see the tail lights on it. Oh, before I go up over it, Bobby's license plates, they're faded, they're rusted. You can see the rusted bolts in them. We took, once again, when I say we, this goes back to JB and Jeff. I just asked what Jeff needed and I got. But photos were taken of Bobby's original license plates, the front and the rear. And so then these were custom made using Bobby's original plates. So it has the DMV stickers on it and everything, and it's just very faded and worn and old, and like I said, rusty nuts or bolts holding the plate up. So those are really Bobby's plates. That's a photo of them that's been made into a license plate. So how cool is that? We're going to come back up over the car. There's the package tray. And you're going to see the windows. See how that's all that, like they're dirty and stuff? Well, that's how come, you know, Bobby's car is that way too. So I'm going to close these doors here. Let me see if I can get out of this. There we go. We're going to come up to the front of the car. There are the Chevelle SS stripes on it with the rust on the hood. You're going to see that the headlights are on. You're going to see, once I pull out of here, see how the grill right here is broken? Just like Bobby's. And then there are the license plates once again. So when we open the hood up, let me see if I can get up in here into this motor and get a zoom in. It's hard to do, and these things are only 1/18 scale. But Jeff custom made the valve covers to have the Edelbrock valve covers on it. Those are done with decals to make them look like the originals. And then Bobby's radiator shroud is red, and it has the Edelbrock sticker there, and then the fan shroud is blue. And everything is really dirty in Bobby's engine, and so there it is. That's Bobby's 1972 Chevelle SS, and Jeff just knocked this thing out of the park. It's even missing the corner light, like park lamp, like Bobby's car. I mean, guys, this thing is just done 100% Bobby Chevelle. It's just made to be, it just looks like a big turd. I mean, just a car that's been left neglected, rusted out, dented, dirty, and that's it. It even has the SS logos on it. Those were all custom made. And now what I'm going to do is I come up here, I'm going to turn the car over. And you can just see how it's dirty and muddy and just done right. And then Jeff did these for us. Let me put this down right here. You can see Supernatural Bobby 72 Chevelle, CUDA Jeff Customs, number 2 of 5. 5 of these cars were done. It was myself, Jeff Budnick. That's when I say JB, that refers to Jeff Budnick, my buddy. And this car was, one of these were done for him. My other buddy, Stephen Hornback. And then the 5th car, we are hoping to give to Jim Beaver. We're going to be doing something special. You're going to see a big post on it. And this is all going to involve every Supernatural fan out there, that if you want to be a part of this, you can. And but during that time, this car will be presented to Jim Beaver if everything works out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video on the 1972 Chevelle of Bobby Singer's. And I tell you, I just still cannot believe. I mean, this video, you guys, when Jeff was sending me pictures, I was like, oh my God, freaking out and stuff. It's just nothing until you get your hands on it or you see it in person. And at our special event, this thing's going to be there for the fans to see. And we're trying to come up with a deal. I know a lot of you are going to say, hey, how come you're not doing the Impala and stuff? Well, we want to do the Impala. And the problem is, let me bring this back up around here. I want to look at the trunk here. The problem with doing the Impala is the trunk. Because when Greenlight did their cars, they made them enclosed. So it's all one piece. Where this car, the trunk lid opens, the hood opens, the doors open. And Greenlights do not do that. So what Jeff will have to do is come in and cut the trunk out. Okay, so it can open up. And the problem is when, let me open this up here real quick, get that piece of fabric out of there, is the corners. How do we come in and cut this corner out without damaging the car. And we're trying to figure a way to do this. And it's got to be a very, very thin line cut to go all the way around, and then obviously it'll come down here on the Impala and stuff. Once we figure that out, how we can do a very small cut on the corners and not tear the car up, then we are going to attempt the Impala. But right now it's a thinking man's game. We've been trying to come up with different ideas on how to do stuff, and right now all the tools that we can use, like cut-off wheels and stuff like that, they're too big. The blades are too thick, and so it's not going to have that little bitty line. So as we work on that, if any of you guys have suggestions, please, let me know, because we're up for anything at this point to actually do the Impala the correct way. We can do the Impala, once again, I'm saying we, Jeff can do the Impala with the working headlights and taillights, and we're actually going to probably put a sound bite in. Once again, you hear me saying that we, like a mouse or something, and it's really Jeff. But Jeff can put in a sound bite where it plays Kansas's Wayward Son, and along with the headlights and working taillights. But our goal is to get the weapons box installed, and because that's really, to me, one of the major things on the Supernatural car, Impala. So anyway, guys, there it is in all of its glory. Bear with me. We're going to try to do some other things, but keep watching over everything Supernatural on my excuse me, I'm going to cough here, but we're going to have some updates coming up. So on there I'm going coughing again. And excuse me. So we're going to have some new updates coming out on the Everything Supernatural page, and we'll just go from there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed everything. If you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me, and I'll talk to you all soon, real soon. Until then, have a good one. Bye.